Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing with the Kingdom of Sweden. So this episode will be the first one where we're playing with the public version of Arms Against Tyranny. And so there might be some changes from the previous version of the game. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is go ahead and join the allies. I think it would be really helpful, and we don't have to stay in this faction if we want to start our own in the future, though honestly I don't really see any negative to joining them right now. It's really just a positive. And so yeah, let's go ahead and join the faction. That means the British will be able to come into our territory and station troops here and help defend Denmark and ourselves. Of course, they could already bring their fleets through here due to the nature of the Danish belts. The permission type for neutral is one where it does allow the navies to enter. And so they could already bring their fleets in here, but they couldn't station their planes in our air bases. And so that's going to be really helpful because it might result in them putting planes over this area. So that should be pretty helpful because we don't have very many planes of our own, just these 200 plus the 46 we've got in the stockpile. We're not going to put these in the air just yet because we don't have any fuel. And so we need to solve that here in the beginning as well. And so we're going to try and trade for some. We'll actually let this play so we can get accepted into the faction. Let me just see, are we in their faction yet? No, they haven't accepted just yet. And so we got our fleet going in here. Alright, excellent. So we have been pulled into the faction. We are part of the allies now. And so now we're going to send off for some fuel. Try and trade with, you know what, we're not even going to trade with any of our allies because the Soviets, we can trade with them without using convoys, and we don't have a lot of convoys, so it's probably better to trade with them. It might be a future enemy, but they will be fighting the Germans with us, probably here in about a year or so. So it doesn't hurt to help them out some, and I'm thinking we're going to have to give quite a few factories. We'll try with 5, but I don't think that's going to be enough because we don't have any fuel. And so we'll see. This is where we're at when we're not running any of our planes or ships, so obviously that's not good enough, guys. We're going to need to trade for a bit more. And so let's go with 8 factories worth to at least start stockpiling this here. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start moving some troops across so we can help out here, because you see that we're going to start losing territory here. And Denmark is in the conflict, so they've been taking that. Again, we can't save this area. We can only really help or hope to save the islands here. And so we're going to start marching across with what we got. These guys are done training, so they can go ahead and join this army as well. Although, you know what? We need somebody to stay here and defend. So let's put this guy in here, and then he'll join this army here. All right, excellent. And then we can go ahead and march all these guys across over to here. And we'll bring in the rest of them as well. So let's go bring this guy over here. And we'll see if we can get over here in time. Maybe, probably not. They don't have any forts here. Yeah, they didn't build any forts. We could try and build some, but not while they're attacking. But this is our friend, so we can build the forts. Again, I just don't think that's going to work out. Now, when it comes to attacking across the straits, in that case, you want the coastal forts. So we could start building some coastal forts here, just to make it more difficult for them to get across. Yeah, let's do that, because I really would like to hold this area here, if at all possible, particularly since this is where all their factories are. And so if you lose this, it's not that big of a deal for Denmark. As long as I don't capitulate, I suppose. Alright, so we're marching across right now. We do need to put our ships out in the sea. Let me just take a look and see how things are going in the sea. So our allies have already started to lay mines, at least right here. Yeah, so they have been mining it up for us. Right now, it seems the enemy controls. Yeah, they control the lower Baltic. Over here, they control as well the eastern North Sea. That's interesting. So we need to put our own ships out here so we can start trying to get naval supremacy. Alright guys, so this is what our initial fleet is going to look like. We're not going to put the surface ships out there just yet because they're repairing, and also because we don't have very many of them. And so I kind of want to test the waters first with ships that are less valuable. And also, we don't have enough screens for all of the heavy ships we have. So we'd have to pull some of those out. Honestly, these ships are pretty cruddy. If you see their stats, not all that impressive. So they're just coastal defense ships. So they could do okay, but they're not going to do much out there. And so we're going to wait to put them out there. We're still building destroyers, still repairing those. And let's put this fleet out there instead. And so this is going to be commanded by, let me just see where that guy is. I think I put him in a one that I had gotten rid of. So we're going to put this guy in charge. And what's nice about him is that he's got the blockade runner. So this should help these task force get out of trouble if they find themselves in a battle they cannot win. So it's a retreat decision chance increase, and then their fleet speed while retreating is also increased. Remember, he's the battleship adherent, so that naval AA attack is reduced, so we don't want him in charge of our main fleet, despite the fact that he is the best of our admirals. And so it's going to be our submarines that are getting these bonuses here. So we'll have him in charge. And you know, it's good to have the submarines with some good stats. And then we're going to want to put them onto convoy rating. We're actually going to put all of these. The difference between these ones and these ones is that they are the level 1 submarines, while these are the level 2 submarines. And then we got 2 in reserve for if we happen to lose some, which I assume we will. Alright, so we're going to do the convoy rating right here for now, and right here. And then do we want to do there? I think it's a little bit risky doing it there. We'll try it there and see what happens. And I suppose we'll put them over here as well. And then we have this task force, which is going to be our mine layers. Now, they might just get sunk, but that's fine. They're just a bunch of old destroyers. We'll see. I think it's worth doing, at least trying it out. Remember, we will have the assistance of the British fleet. Now, only one of these destroyers is decent at mine laying. They got the 2 points in it. The other ones, this class here, only have 1 point. So they could be more useful as screens. I don't know. We're going to try this out, guys. If they do terrible, then whatever, it's fine. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the mine laying throughout this area. Get us a nice little bonus there. Alright, so ships are out using some of that fuel. The Americans want to give us Lend Lease. We will accept that. We have the convoys to support it, so yeah, we'll go and take that. We're also moving these troops over to here, and we got 2 more we need to move across as well. We got the improved dual purpose battery, and so now we're just waiting on the battleship tech here in 15 days, and then we'll start building our first battleship. It'll likely take a long time, so we won't have it probably until 1942, I would assume. But that will be a major upgrade from the cruisers that we currently have, as you guys seen. They're not impressive. So we need to get the improved small airframe. We could also just get the engines first. Yeah, I guess we'll get this, because you can at least start building it, even if it doesn't have all the stuff. Though, you got to consider the air experience. We actually have quite a bit of it though, so I don't think it's too much to worry about. Let's take a look, see if the British have brought any air wings over here. They have not. There's only 94 fighters currently. I assume both sides are focusing on the channel. Let's see how many they have over here. Okay, they got a lot more over here over Denmark. So we're probably not going to want to put the planes over there, because yeah, we wouldn't be able to contend with them there. I assume they're just bombing us here. So yeah, we'll put them over here, and then we will not do air supremacy for now. Instead, we're just going to do the interception. So we'll intercept any bombers. And that's it. And yeah, I think all of our settings are good to go. So yeah, we'll intercept any bombers that are here. But otherwise, those planes will stay on their airbase. And the Danish are actually winning here. Do we want to come over here and see if we can't stop the Germans from taking any of this territory? We could try. I don't know if we'd reinforce in time, but it's not too much of an issue if they take this, because we can still get across right here, as you guys can see. So that's not a big issue. But what we want to do is not send all of the divisions. Actually, let's do 2 of these, leaving them back here. Because I want to let those guys entrench. I don't want to give up this strong position we have, and never mind. Too late. Okay, so we'll stay here, guys. So we will give up on all this territory and just hold this location where we're currently building up the coastal forts. In fact, you know what, let's go ahead and build that up a little bit higher because we only went to level 2. So let's go to level 5, make sure that's up at the top or near the top, so we're putting those factories into it. And then we'll hold this position here. Now we do need to keep our eye out for naval invasions, and it looks like we were engaging some convoys there. So our submarines are out there fighting. And let's see how we're doing in the skies now. Looks like they must have moved those planes. Nope, they still have them here. Okay, so I didn't assign them to the region, so we need to do that. And then we're also going to do the more ground crews as well. And so that should allow us to engage those bombers who are attacking our trucks. We also got a military factory. So we're just going to invest more in support equipment and the anti-tanks. We might pull back from the medium tanks here. I don't know. We got a good stockpile, and the problem is that we don't have any army experience to design the divisions just yet. So yeah, we'll let the Germans handle this here, and we're just going to entrench, focus on building the forts, and just stop them from going across here. And it's very unfortunate that the Danish are probably all going to die here. If they're smart, they would evacuate and just give this up. But yeah, they're not going to do that. You can see that the Germans have brought their battleships out. Okay, so yeah, we've already lost 2 destroyers. Those weren't our destroyers here, but from our side. So yeah, their ships are out roaming the seas. And so I'm hoping that the British will come over here and assist us. We'll have to see. So we did get the 1940 heavy ship hulls. This is what we've been waiting on, guys. We're going to go and get that battleship designed. Hopefully we got enough naval experience to do it. And I think we're going to hold off on some of the naval stuff and just focus on the air for right now. So yeah, let's go and get the engine tech here. Because if we get that now, then we'll actually have it done before we finish the small airframe, improved ones. Alright, so we also got a trait for the battle line shipbuilders, and this is the 4th one. It's a little bit more difficult to get the 5th one. You need 4,000 funds, so it's going to take us a little while. So we could get the anti-air increase and light battery hit chance, but I think we're going to do the heavy attack here. Not that none of this really matters since we're not using it just yet, but I guess we are about to use it, aren't we, finally? We're going to go ahead and build these battleships out, and again, hopefully we have enough experience to do so. I'm gonna have to pay attention to this. We also have to spend the experience here, so that's another 5, and so we'll see. We haven't gotten a fire control yet. We only have the 1 level, unfortunately. Also kind of low level radar at the moment, but we got that dual purpose on there, so that's fantastic. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough experience here, guys, but we got the battleship armor on there, and so that's level 3. And then we're going to put 1 more heavy battery, guys. And that's going to be it for the heavy batteries. And then from here, we're going to want to focus on anti-air and dual purpose. So let me see how we want to do this. We're going to do anti-air over here, dual purpose over here. We're going to get the anti-air right here because the production's cheaper, and that'll get it to almost 20 here. All right, so that looks solid. And we don't have the experience. Of course we don't. I hate how they don't let you save it. You know, you gotta so what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove these ones. We only have to remove the 1. Okay, so we'll just save it, and then we need, I think, 3 more experience. That's all we were short. So we're gonna name this after the Swedish king, Gustavus Adolphus. And the 3 just indicates it's the 1940 model. So that's not the 3rd. All right, so we gotta come back in here then. And finish up that design once we get a little bit more naval experience here, guys, because we're just short, unfortunately. So we're engaging all these freight convoys and sinking some of them. So we're having some success with our submarines. Let's see if we actually lost any. We have not lost any of our own ships just yet, but our allies are losing some, and the Germans are getting this all conquered here. Alright, so let me just see if we want to, yeah, let's go move these guys over to here, since we got those forts right there. And we actually built land forts here. We needed coastal forts. Yeah, that was my bad, guys. So what we'll do is we'll put that in here, but we're not going to work on it just yet, because hopefully they don't even get over here. Yeah, we'll keep this down to the bottom for now. Yeah, the land forts aren't going to help at all. Unless they attack here. Yeah, then I guess the land fort helps then. Keeps them from taking that location. Let's take a look, see what happened here. So it looks like we lost some convoys, unfortunately. Well, that wasn't our convoys. Our allies lost some convoys. Sunk a convoy there. Excellent. And just trying to contend with them here and stop them from being able to do any naval invasions. Also, it seems that we're getting the troops from Denmark. Okay, so do we want to train these up? They're pretty cruddy. Yeah, let's go ahead and train them up. They are attacking across here, by the way. Yeah, these guys are really bad. They don't have any strength. So this is what we'll do. We'll put them into a separate army here. Yeah, we'll put them in a separate army and let them train a little bit. And as of right now, we're winning. Did we finish those fortifications? We did not. So this is a level 3 fort currently. So I'll have to see if we can hold on to it or not, guys. We do not have control of the skies currently. So we got those support weapons. That'll really help. Let's go and get the next level as well. And then let me take a look at how we're doing over here. We are shooting down their planes. We almost have our fuel reserves completely up. And so at that point we can go ahead and reduce how much we're trading for. Alright, so we're going to look at all these because I'm always very interested to see how our fleets are doing. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. I know some people find the naval aspect of HOI4 to be lackluster, and I will admit that it's not as good as it could be, as good as I would want it to be, but I always like the naval warfare regardless of what game I'm playing. So we've only gotten these two here for the infantry equipment so far. So we can't get this one. That increases production costs even more, but it does give you a bit more breakthrough. But maybe we should get something that doesn't have a penalty. So maybe the defense here, that'd be pretty helpful since we are on the defense currently. And yeah, we want to go ahead and upgrade that. And then we'll go and upgrade this here to the new version. There we go, beautiful. So we have 6 factories currently assigned to that, trying to get these built out and also to replace all the losses that we're likely going to be taking soon. Yeah, as they attack across here. And they can attack from this way. So they have 3 different points to attack from. They are taking a lot of attrition though. But what we should probably do is begin preparing fortifications here. Because what the plan here is to make every step of the way here as costly as possible. We want to force them to burn through as much manpower and equipment as possible. Just make this really costly for them to get across here. So eventually they'll probably beat us here, particularly since they have 3 different points to attack from. So they'll eventually get across there, but then they'll have to take this location, and then they'll have to take this location. Maybe we'll build this up too and put a fort in the capital as well, a land fort in that particular case. And we're sinking these convoys all throughout here as well. So that's costing the Germans. Again, just make this as costly as possible for them. And we are playing on speed 3, just so I don't miss anything here right as the war is starting up. So we're going to play a little bit slower. Make sure we don't miss like key opportunities or, a key defense or something, or an invasion that's going to happen. Does not take long to get across here. But maybe we'll put it up to speed 4 eventually if once we feel more secure here. And we have a whole bunch of decisions currently available. So let me just take a look at what these all are. So we got the governments in exile. I see. So we don't need to be notified of any of these. Let's see what else is in here. Blowing up the mines. Okay, so yeah, we don't need to blow up our mines either. So let's go ahead and say we don't need to be notified of that. The next thing we're going to do with the political power could change conscription again. But we don't know how much we're going to be getting from our recent law change. That was the last thing we did. I think we should probably invest in the Chief of Army next, actually. And that'll be 100 political power. But yeah, you can see this is getting more and more difficult here for us. Let me see, did we put this towards the top? We did not. So let's go make sure that gets done. Because it does look like we could end up losing here. We'll see. We'll see how long we can hold. At that one moment it was 55. And so I think if they were attacking with all their troops at the same time, they'll be able to win. They do have medium tanks here as well. So our anti-tanks are coming into use, helping us out. We just want to take a look and see how we're doing in the battle. See all the modifiers, so, you know, that we're gaining in support, all the ones they're currently getting. So they have Eric von Manstein as the leader here, so he's obviously much better than our current commander, and so he's getting the initiative there. They have the air support bonus, while we have the enemy air superiority penalty, and of course they're attacking from multiple directions, so they get that bonus too. They're getting that naval penalty because they're attacking across the strait. We have the enemy air superiority reduction because of our anti-air, and we can pierce their armor, so that's good. And of course we have the entrenchment bonuses too. And you can see we got some very good defense here in soft attack. It's not looking too bad. Yeah, it's a pretty good strong point here. And clearly there's some planes in the air here that aren't ours, but are our allies. Yeah, so you see that they're doing okay, apparently. We've shot down 10 planes. Alright, so we're having some success now. Excellent. Still don't control the skies though. Yeah, not bad, guys. We're sinking convoys, shooting down planes. We're helping in the war effort. And stacking up on some experience now as well. Let's go ahead and get the next air doctrine, which is ground support. So we'll grab that. I'm not going to do another one because, again, we're going to be designing planes eventually. But yeah, you can see we're not going to hold on to here forever, guys. Yeah, there's no way. These guys, you know, let's go and retreat them over to here. Because it's not like they're entrenching here anyways. Yeah, we're going to have to eventually retreat over to here. I'd like to get those forts done first. We currently have 3. So if we can hold on long enough to get all 5 of them, there's 3 of them done. So if we can get all 5 of them constructed, then we'll be doing better than we were here, where we just never had the opportunity to finish all 5 forts. That would have been a very nice bonus for us. So yeah, not bad, guys. But yeah, you can see they're eventually going to push through there. It was yellow for a minute. That will just cause as many casualties to them as we can. And at the end of the episode, we'll take a look and see just how well we did with our efforts to try and kill many, many Germans. We've gotten a military factory. So again, I don't really think we should put it into the tanks. I think we need to put it into the fighters, honestly. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Let me just take a look and see how we're doing on all the equipment types. We are in the surplus for everything. All right, fantastic. I think that's because we gotten the efficiency up over here. All right, so let's go and put it into those fighters. And we won't trade for that aluminum. I think we're okay for now. We don't need all this fuel though. My bad. I meant to cut this down some. And that's largely because we haven't put the ships out there yet. We have a destroyer to add into this one here. And so we currently have 7 destroyers and 2 cruisers. So 9 screens for the 9 heavy ships here. So definitely not the number you want there. So we wouldn't put them all out there. But we are in the yellow here. And they haven't sunk anything yet. These guys are repairing, so they've clearly been doing damage. Yeah, they're doing damage, but they haven't actually sunk anything. And I did forget about those battleships. I knew I was going to. I always do. Alright, so let's go and get the anti-air on there. Get that saved, so we can actually start building these. And we'll use that battle line ship builder as well. We want to put this up to the top if I can grab it. Put all the dockyards into it, and then only focus 1 dockyard on the submarines. And then we'll put all these from here. And the problem, of course, is that we're currently using 2 dockyards for repairs. But we can see kind of when it'll be done. The 12th of November, 1942. And so it should be done much faster once it gets its 5th dockyard there. And then also, once we get all of our bonuses... Oh, that's not good. We need to have these guys retreat this way, because they're going to get stuck here. Alright, so we need to do like a tactical retreat over here, and we need to start paying attention to the troops here, because they want to retreat this way. And that is not the way we want those guys going. Alright, so yeah, we need to start managing this battle, micromanaging it. We did get the standardized equipment. That's excellent, because remember we were getting that 10% penalty to attack and defense. So we've gotten rid of that, and also we got a production efficiency cap and a research bonus. So I think we should try to bring Finland into the conflict. And so let's go and start working on these ones. This is a 35-day one. It doesn't really help us at all. We get some war supports, but really it doesn't help us. It makes them turn one state into a demilitarized zone. This is the one you want here, because if they agree, then they become our puppet, and then we can drag them into the conflict. Though they do currently have a non-aggression pact with Germany. That won't matter once they're a subject. We did lose our first submarine. Okay, so we knew that was going to happen. Submarine's going to get, they're going to get sunk. And so let's go and replace them. That's the reason why we have these submarines here, to replace the losses. And so those ships are probably repairing currently. And repairs are going to be slow, with us only sending the 2 dockyards over there. I did get another dockyard started. Let me see if we have anywhere else we could build one. I guess we'd want to build it here. But yeah, we need more dockyards, clearly. We lost 2 more submarines. Okay, so now we're starting to take some losses here. Those were old ones, though. Okay, so I think we're still okay, but if we continue taking losses, might have to wait a little bit. Alright, so we're letting these guys get their organization back up. We're going to retreat units as they take losses, and then bring in new ones. And just kind of rotate the troops in, so that we can hold on to this for as long as possible. Still no naval invasions. We do got some naval combat going on. Yeah, they've got those battleships here. If we had some, that'd be really helpful if we had some naval bombers to be able to make use of. And yeah, we're having to use all our fighters here. Let me just take a look. Do we have enough to get another air wing? We do. Alright, so let's go and put another 100 out there. Not sure where we got these planes from. Yeah, I'll put one more air wing out there. And we're going to put them on. I should just copy those because we're going to have them do the same assignment here. We want them to do the interception. And try and engage them. I almost want to do the air superiority because they don't have any fighters here. Currently, we've shot down 11 while losing 4. So, I mean, we're still winning there. But I think we have some bonuses for air superiority while we don't have any for interceptions. You know, let's switch over to that. I think that would be wise. Plus you get the air superiority bonus if they happen to do any naval invasions over here. Which, let's hope they don't. Because all our troops are over here currently. Alright, so still holding out over here. Alright, let's go and rotate the next unit in. And yeah, just give them breaks. Let them have a little R&R back over here. And yeah, once those reinforce, we'll pull back one of these guys. Yeah, pull back this guy here. Clearly needs a little bit of a rest. And we just lost those 5 destroyers that we were trying to use to place the mines. Well, I'm sure they placed a few mines before they died. But yeah, unfortunate that we lost all those. Yeah, it looks like we put a few mines out there. Not much. But it still gives you a little bit of a bonus. But yeah, clearly the surface ships didn't do well over there. Now, we can see that there are some troop convoys out here. I'm not entirely sure what those would be doing because we don't have any notifications about invasions. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing, but we're engaging troop convoys. That's what you want to engage out there. I mean, freight convoys, thinking those is helpful as well, obviously, but... Alright, let's see. Let's put another unit in here. And this is helping us get a lot of army experience too, so army experience shouldn't be as much of an issue. And we can start taking a look at the tank division, see if we can't get these designed. We're going to move away from the cav recon. These do all have different bonuses now. Now they always had different like little stats, but now you can see they have these battalion modifiers. So the armored recon company increases hard attack by 10% for any tanks. This would increase soft attack for any artillery support. Okay, so yeah, we might want that one instead. We don't have any of the armored cars, so can't get that one. But currently the recon we have attached grants us a soft attack for any artillery support in line. So let's go and get these guys equipped first. Get this all set up. See how many tanks we want to get in here. How large we want to make it. I'm thinking like a 30. Yeah, 30 width probably. And so we're gonna want some mobile artillery, but let's do one more line of the tanks here. And then we're going to put the mobile artillery, which we don't have enough experience for that. Okay, so we'll wait to do that and just do something over here. We'll do the engineer companies. And then let me just take a look and see if we want to increase the hard attack or the soft attack for the artillery. You know, I really think we're going to want to do the hard attack here, guys. So let's put the armored recon company in there. All right, so that's all of our experience. Let's go and save that. And yeah, we're not done yet. Still, obviously, need to make a lot of adjustments. So we need to start building those. Let's just get a bit more experience. We are earning quite a bit now from this battle here. And let's see what we did here. We did sink 2 convoys. Those were not the troop convoys. Those are over here. So I'm hoping we get these engaged. We did lose a submarine over here. So yeah, starting to lose some submarines, guys. And because we're now building that, yeah, there's the submarine loss. Building that battleship, we're not really able to replace the submarines at a good rate either, because we only have the 1 dockyard being placed into that. What I almost want to do, yeah, I suppose it's fine. I was going to change up the order here, how we have those positions, but yeah, it's fine. We want them to pull the convoy dockyards first. But yeah, we sunk 3 troop convoys, guys. So that's a lot of dudes that we just killed. So between the convoys we're sinking and this is kind of a disaster for Germany. Between these two, can't retreat these guys yet. Yeah, it's not letting me retreat them. There we go. So retreat those 2 while this guy comes in. And let's go and send... Oh, they might have blocked us for a second, it looks like. Yeah, they're blocking us here currently. Alright, so that's one thing to consider, that they can't block us. And so that could become a real problem for us. So what we might want to do is build a port over here somewhere so that our troops can retreat if necessary. Like right there. This is the problem right now. And let's let them finish that factory. Is that when they retreat over to here, there's no way out. So that's a real issue for us. Let me see if I can get them across now. No, we cannot. Alright, so that's unfortunate. They got us blocked. I'm surprised this guy's not in the battle. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's put this guy back into it. I'm hesitant to move any more troops across, because this is really not the best location to defend. Because they can attack from the 3 locations and put a lot of troops into it. So it's probably in our best interest to retreat everybody. Yeah, let's just get out of there. If the Danish can hold on to it for longer, then great. But yeah, we might want to build this fort up higher to make it even more difficult for them to get across. Unfortunately, this does have a terrible percentage here, 20%. And these forts do take a long time to build as it is. Okay, so we might not need to build this dockyard here. If we can get our troops across, then it's not a problem. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and try and build this up a little bit higher, guys. Yep, to level 8. And I'll put that right here. Did we lose another submarine? No, we sunk a convoy there. We do have a military factory. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this into... I feel like we just need to keep investing in the fighters, because we really can't compare in the skies currently with just the 300 fighters. It's just not... It's not enough, and we're doing pretty good on everything else. What we need to do is build some more troops. So I was waiting on the tanks, but we just didn't have enough experience for that. But there's no reason why we can't build some of these other units. And we also need to design the Marines. But yeah, we can get like an infantry units. Only just 1. The manpower is so bad for Sweden. Yeah, we'll just get the 1, because remember, we just don't have a lot of manpower to play around with. We do have a decision here, diversify elite forces. So let me see what this is. That's right here. And so if we take it, it adds 1 free special forces branch specialism. Okay, so that's how you get another one. It's not available until after 1940. I didn't see that though, because I played past 1940. I didn't see it. Interesting. Okay, so that'd be an option to get another branch specialism. Yeah, I did not play a full campaign in my little test playthrough. I did 1942 is what I got to. So yeah, we'll just keep these guys here, let them entrench up, restore their organization, their losses, and just let the Danish and our other allies defend this here. Because yeah, clearly this is not the best place to defend. We never finished up with those forts. In fact, let's just go ahead and stop building. This is what we'll do. We won't just stop building because we lose the progress. So we put it down here. Because maybe they hold on to it. Probably not. But there's a chance, right? Yeah, there's a chance. Alright, sunk a convoy there. Excellent. And so we're going to speed this up to 4. We won't go to 5 because I think it'd be a little bit too fast. And we'll end up missing some stuff. Like some of these naval battles. We did finish up that focus. Excellent. So we'll have to see what Finland says next. But we go and start this one. And see if we can't make them into a subject. We did lose another submarine. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the submarines replaced. Those are all old submarines that we've been losing currently, so it's not that big of a deal. And Finland agrees. Okay, so I got us some war support. We're already at 99%, so now we're at 100. Not a big deal there, but this is this state here. It's now demilitarized, so they'll have to move their troops out of there. But the real question is, will they agree to become our subject? That's what we really want. Yeah, we could move more troops over to here. But I'm trying to make sure that we protect our ports well, because we don't control the seas. And so they can do naval invasions. Specifically over here, they could do a naval invasion if they wanted to. And we also seen they had those troop convoys out there. So sunk 3 convoys there. Man, our submarines are having some good success out there. Not bad at all. Might want to pull the submarines out of this area if we start to see them getting bombed heavily, because the Germans can bomb from this air base here. Let's take a look, see how we're doing in the skies. We do have control of it here. And just shooting down their planes. So we'll see how many we shot down so far. 25. Lost 11 of our own. We're keeping them from destroying our trucks, so that's important. Let's take a look at how we've done on these recent battles here. See those mines that our brave sailors laid out? Alright, so we got all our troops out of there, but this is what would have happened here. And so we can go and destroy this, because clearly they're not going to be able to use that. All their troops have already been wiped out. But yeah, we would have got stuck here. And so now they can only attack from one side here. And so it might be a little bit easier to defend it. However, we did not get any of those additional forts built. We might be able to do it. 1st of September, if they don't attack us, get up to level 6 there. We did get the engines done. All right, excellent. So we'll have the actual planes done here in 21 days. And then we can go ahead and get the heavy machine guns as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Just really focusing on the planes at the moment, since getting control of the skies is going to be imperative. Did sink a convoy there. Excellent. We have a decision up here that we can say we don't need to be notified about. I don't need to worry about the military parade right now. And also we sunk 2 more convoys. All right, fantastic. All right, so doing pretty good in the seas, not bad. That guy went over here. So that is connected. I did not know that. That's a problem. Okay, guys, so yeah, that's a real issue. So we're gonna need to separate this army. Take like 3 of them out, and then bring them over here. And now you gotta build a fort here. You know, I cannot tell if these are attached by land or if this is a crossing. I mean, it looks like it's by land, but I'm not entirely sure, because whether it's by land or a crossing would determine what type of fort you need. Alright, so I guess we'll just build. We'll stay here. And we know that's a crossing, though. Yeah, we're gonna stay here, guys, and then build up a land fort, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right way to do that. That's what we're gonna do, guys. And let's go and move this one down to here, since we're not even building with that anyways. And we're gonna have to force these guys to go over there. Never mind, they're over there now. Alright, so yeah, we'll just defend here. And we'll see if we can get the fort done in time. All they gotta do is win here. And then I guess we'll see if that's a land fort or not. If that's what you need, I mean. Because we've got the land fort building now. We already have a level 1. So if we're getting the fort bonus, then we know that they're attacking across land. If we're not getting the fort bonus, then we needed a coastal fort there. I wasn't aware of that, guys. Might want to start building a fort here as well. I want to get that one factory done first, though. So this is helping us. This is getting us defense and breakthrough. So very helpful. And I think we're just going to keep on working on these techs here. Maybe get the... I think the defense might be the better route to go at this moment. Because it's quicker to get. And that's what we're mainly using, is defense. So let's go ahead and do that one first. And then we'll do the other one. They're all passive bonuses. You know, we get them without having to build anything. So pretty helpful. But yeah, I didn't realize there's another way across here. So I'm glad I saw that guy going there. Soviet Union just claimed Bessarabia. And yeah, they might be able to hold on to it long enough for me to get some fortifications built here. Yeah, we should be able to get at least a level 2. And yeah, they can't get across here. They're just having no success attacking across there. So yeah, we might be able to hold on to this for a little while. Also, we've got a trait for our MIO. This is for Volvo. So we currently have just this one here. So we can get some breakthrough for the trucks. Could just go for this one here, because this gives you breakthrough for both mechanized and motorized. So it'll probably be the better route to go. That also results in you getting that hardness, which is pretty helpful too. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get this one. And we do want to get those guys updated. And then we'll want to switch up the trucks here. Now it seems that we're still trading for more fuel than we need. So let's go ahead and... I'm just going to stop trading for all of it and then see what we actually need there. Alright, so yeah, we would run out eventually, but that's not too bad. We don't have our bigger ships out there, and it's not like that's kind of helping out. But as we put more air wings, we'll start to see some issues there. So we might just want to wait the 52 days to get those fighters. And let's go and start getting the things we need to build other types of planes. So we're going to get the bombs here. Get those researched. That'll be 82 days. And then also, we've got another trait for our plane designer. It looks like we only have 2 choices, either the production efficiency gain, so we can move down this route, or more max speed and agility. Clearly the way we should go. So we're going to get that, but we're not going to update to this. We're not going to spend the experience, guys. I know it'd be helpful, of course, to have a little bit more agility and max speed, but we're about to change all our planes up, so I don't think it makes much sense to do that. We'll wait until we put the other model out there, because yeah, it's just going to be spending air experience we don't have to spend, and we can instead use it for this doctrine here. So that's what I'd like to do. So we can either get the fighter ace initiative or the formation flying, and we're going to go with the formation flying. So get that knocked out. See how we're doing here. They still have those 92 planes that we're able to shoot down, but we're losing our own fighters there as well. Let me see how many they have over here, because that would be helpful. Yeah, just too many. It would be helpful if we could get some bonuses there, but yeah, we just can't. Yeah, they're holding on here nicely. Norway's helping them out. Letting us get those forts built up. I'm just hoping they're the right forts. That's what we needed. It looks like this is connected by land. It's hard to tell though. There could be some water there. But I think it's a land fort that we need. I guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, the forts are the way that we're holding on right now. Lost another one of our submarines, but that was an old one. So expected and not that big of an issue. We're at 80 political power currently. Remember, we need to get to 100 in order to get the chief of army. But yeah, we're holding out all right here, guys. Not bad at all. And probably killing a lot of Germans in the process. We got the improved computing machine, and so now we're gonna probably get the radar at this point. Though we also do need to get the machine tools. But yeah, we're falling behind on radar, so we're gonna go get this one. It'll be 85 days to knock them out. We're already in October 1940. So 1941 will be here before we know it. We still don't have that 5th research slot, so just not able to research as fast as I would like. Haven't seen any naval invasions yet. They could do a naval invasion here since I do control that area. They wouldn't be able to invade in these 3 areas though. But yeah, here they do have enough ships. And we just haven't seen the allies come through here and assist us for whatever reason. So we finished the focus. I don't know if they have to agree to that. I believe they need to agree to it. So we'll see what they say. But next, we could go ahead and get this one for integrating. And that would grant us core, cores on all that territory. That does require some political power. So something to consider. But the cores would be incredibly helpful because we need the manpower and the equipment. But yeah, we can't do any of this other stuff until we get rid of that one modifier. So we gotta get that. Yeah, because that's the only way to get rid of it. Again, I think these aren't working the way they're supposed to, or at least this is not how it was working before. Before it was getting rid of it once you got it to the lowest level, but now it's just like flip-flopping when it does, which is resulting in huge stability losses. That's a 16% decrease. While this one here, I think is also going to be close to that, because you're losing your current bonus you're getting, which is 4%, and you're getting a 10% hit, so it's 14%, so it's almost as high. But the problem with not doing that one is that you're going to keep on having that issue, because every time you get it, it's going to make it worse, which there's a couple more that do that. So this one here would also further modify that if you're to get it. So, I mean, it's going to become more and more of a problem. Yeah, this one doesn't give us any bonus immediately, so that's why I'm hesitant to take it just yet, because yeah, you got to integrate them, and that requires the political power. I don't know how much it costs for each one. This here will allow us to build those military factories and dockyards quicker, so it is helpful. But yeah, most importantly, allows us to get this one. So yeah, I think we got to get this, guys. 70 days, get that knocked out. We do need to integrate these guys here, and Finland refuses to bend. Damn. All right, so that's unfortunate. It's just kind of wasted time going for that then. We got Norway, we got Denmark, but yeah, just weren't able to get Finland. Our luck ran out. Can declare war on them. I'm really surprised they're able to hold on here without any forts. All right, so that's nice. Yeah, the Germans are locked out now. They cannot get past this point. I feel like we've got them locked down. All right, excellent. So very good news there. I wasn't sure if we were going to hold on. I really thought it might come down to our own territory and all of Denmark would be conquered. Still working on getting fortifications. Those is kind of slow because they're attacking here. I think we're still trying to build this one here. Building the fort over here as well. And then we'll work on that dockyard next. Got a good number of factories currently building, since we're not investing so much towards fuel, though we should probably invest a little bit more towards fuel. Let's go and do 2 of these, so we don't deplete our reserves too much. And it's only going to get worse as we put more planes out there. We did get the heavy machine guns, excellent. So I think that's everything that we need. Yeah, we're not going to get those cannons. Yeah, I think that's everything that we need for the fighters. So we're going to go and get those designed. And I guess that's going to be the last thing that we do for today's episode. So let's go and get something selected to research here. We still need all of those and all of these. And we haven't got all of our support companies yet either. So might want to get the logistics and the signal company. Also just bonuses here. And still need to get this. How long until this one's done? It'll be done in 5 days. Okay, so we'll just move from this one over to that one then. And this here gets you the hardness for the trucks. Of course, we don't have the tanks out there yet. So let's go and finish up these 1939 industrial tanks with that advanced machine tools. All right, so let's go and design our new fighters. And we'll wait to do the engine so we'll know how much we need. We do need to change their icon before I forget. So with the special modules, the fuel tanks, so on the other ones I had gotten the drop tanks. They increase range by plus 25%. That's different from what they used to do. What they used to do is they gave you a flat range bonus. I think it was 300 before, somewhere around there. While the extra fuel tanks gave you a modifier, and it wasn't even that much. It was like 15% or 20% or something like that. So for the early game, the drop tanks were always better because they just gave you straight range until that 15% or whatever it was could increase the range beyond that, which was really the later game planes essentially. And so yeah, the drop tanks were what you'd always get. But now, if you look at this, it might not be the case, because the other problem with the fuel tanks is they decrease your air defense. But because they're a little bit lighter, they'll result in you getting a bit more agility. And so that might offset it with the increased range, because that's a huge range bonus. It goes from 25% to 50%. And yeah, you're losing the air defense. But again, if you get agility from it, which we don't know how much we're going to get, this is what we'll do. We'll wait to put this in here just to see exactly how much we're going to get, because obviously we don't have the engine in there yet. So let's go ahead and first put in all of our stuff. So we're going to be putting the heavy machine guns in there. 4x heavy machine guns, just to get as high of an air attack as possible. And we're just going to really fill it out, and we're going to have to put a nice big engine on there. We'll see if this will be enough. Yeah, it looks like it's enough. And so this is what you're looking at for agility. 58.5, air attack is 37.8, and your range is pretty low. And so we put the drop tanks on there. It's 812. Agility drops to 57. But if you go with the extra fuel tanks, agility is only going to drop to 57.5, and you're going to get 975 on the range. And of course the cost here is the air defense. You're losing 2 air defense. Also the production cost is lower, so that helps too. Yeah, I think it's worth it, guys. An extra half a point of agility is not much, but it helps. And that, with the higher efficiency that you get from the range, will likely make up for the drop in air defense. And plus they're a little bit cheaper too. I didn't see any name suggestions for the planes, so we'll just keep naming them the Falcons for now. And we can also go ahead and decommission these older planes from the basic small airframe. Let's get rid of all those. Alright, excellent. So I was going to get these building. Although, let's just do this line here. There we go, because I think you keep a little bit of that efficiency. Alright, so this is costing us more in the aluminum, but yeah, we lost all that efficiency, so we're going to be building these much slower now. Let's go ahead and trade for a bit more aluminum. We are using convoys for this trade. We're okay on convoys for now, and they haven't been sinking our convoys, so I think it's okay to continue to trade with the British over the Soviets. And we want to keep keep our eye on this fuel, because I think we need to trade for a bit more. Let's see how that looks. All right, we're back in the positive. Excellent. So that's where I wanted to get us to. All right, so we're holding on to this Danish territory. They're going to have trouble breaking through here. Last thing we need to do is take a look at the casualties that we've caused. Oh, we're so close to getting 100 here. We're going to just wait a second, guys. I know something else is going to pop up for me to do, though, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to end up getting this. But we already know what we're selecting there. So we'll do this as well, because that's not going to take but a second to... I guess it'll take longer than a second because I'm misclicking like crazy. To go ahead and click the improved infantry equipment 2. And then we're going to use that political power to go ahead and get our chief of army, which is going to be the army organization. You could also make an argument to get the army defense guy, since, you know, we're heavily focused on the defense currently, but this is going to help us for the entire game. So yeah, we're going to use the army organization expert here. All right, so that'll help our troops out. Let's take a look at the casualties as we end here and just see how well we have done so far. So we've taken 8.7 thousand casualties. All of those were done by the Germans. See a lot more casualties from Norway and Denmark here. Yeah, quite a few. Yeah, they've taken far more casualties than we have. We have 25% of the total war participation. That's not bad at all. British only have 45%. So if we look at how many casualties we've caused to them, Denmark did 121,000. So not bad. I was looking at how many they took, and I thought they weren't doing so well, but really, 121,000 isn't bad now, given we kind of helped with that by building those forts. They wouldn't have built those on their own. But yeah, really not too bad, guys. Now ourselves, we've done 93,000, so really good kill-death ratio here compared to how many casualties we've taken. Some of that was in the sea with those troop convoys that we sunk. But yeah, not bad at all. Poland's done 64,000 casualties, so we killed more than Poland did, or the British or the French. So very, very good, particularly the Danish. And we'll see if we killed any other troops here. Yeah, we fought them a little bit. Let me just take a look at the Hungarians. Yeah, they brought some troops in here. The Italians have not, though. Yeah, they are not involved in this conflict. They are probably focusing on the war in Africa. We can see how that's going. Looks like the British are currently winning. Yeah. So the British have invaded into Italian territory here. They have a port. And these guys are not yet cut off. Well, they will be surrounded soon. Looks like supply is a problem for everybody, though. Yeah, it does look like the British are winning in North Africa. So far, the Allies are doing pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you on the next one. And thanks for watching.